I'm Gill Perks and I'm the Project Manager with the Cloth of Kindness. So the Cloth of Kindness was started 5 years ago by Sally Ann Lomas, and she's the artistic director. It all began when she was asked to submit a cloth of sewing for the Julian of Norwich exhibition, Enfolded in Love. And from that, she asked people or invited people to send in their words of kindness, and then she spent ages sewing them onto a cloth so that all these words were together. Prior to that, her influences are really from Lorena Bulmer, who was a lady who was in the workhouse in the late 19th century, and she wrote words of rage. So she had patches of sewing that were all full of rage, and Sally wanted to turn those words of rage into words of kindness, and so hence the Cloth of Kindness was born. The Cloth of Kindness is a textile, sort of health and wellbeing textile art project. So basically we will work with different vulnerable groups where we will actually go in and actually have a number of sessions with them so that we can actually take time to build up a rapport. When they've actually finished, we will take those patches and put them all together and leave them with a blanket or a cloth is really what we say, to either wrap themselves in or use as a wall hanging. To date, we've actually made 10 cloths, and that's working with cancer patients, those with dementia, those from a secure unit with mental health, just lots and lots of different people with isolation. That's actually quite a big issue, and so yes, we're open to working with all sorts of groups and ages. So it is our first year with the Norfolk Makers Festival. We have been so busy making cloths elsewhere in our last 5 years that we just haven't really had it on our radar, but now we've actually seen it. It's amazing. There's just so many people wanting to take part, different ages. I've just had my first patch here this morning was made by a young 7-year-old, and he was just absolutely delightful, wanting to actually add more and more words to his patch. So yes, it's just a great community and a great space for Norwich and Norfolk just to sort of share crafts that everyone can do. We find that when people sit and sew, it's a very soothing experience, and actually people kind of get lost in the thoughts of what they actually want to put onto the patches. And then also coupled with that, they're so busy sewing that they actually find it quite meditative and relaxing. But also people, if they do want to talk, it's like you're not really looking at people, you're actually just sharing stories in a quiet, relaxed way. So it's just a real great space for people to sort of share or be contemplative if they want to. So yeah. What we find is each of the patches that are sewn, they all are precious. You don't have to be a brilliant sewer. We say that each patch is precious. Each patch tells a story or a definition, but all of them have words of kindness within them.